Hello and welcome to my Christmas series. This is the premiere video for many more to come for this season. I'm showing you today a new technique adhering basic printer paper to fabric using Mod Podge. So let's get started. I am showing you how I got some designs that I bought off of Etsy made so I could print it on printer paper. The designs were like in a DXF, EPS, PNG, SVG, that kind of a thing, meant for using to print from a Cricut, using it on a Cricut machine or other. So this is the way I kind of got around that and just showing you how I did it. There's probably a better way, but I didn't know, so I just went with it this way. The one bad part of this is I wanted to print more than one on a sheet of paper, but with doing it this way, it just did one. But you do the way that works best for you. And once you've got it printed out, then we'll carry on. I had been looking for, videos as, has anyone ever tried to put, printer paper directly onto fabric, and how did they do it? And so I thought, I am going to use this Mod Podge that I have on hand. They do have a fabric one. I didn't have it. I didn't try it. I just used the one that I had on hand, which was a matte. And I will list this Etsy shop in my description box if you like these little designs. There was several of them in my little purchase. So now I'm using a cutter so everything is nice and crisp and clean, and I've got a nice edge to finish up my little mini pillows that I wanted to make. And I bought some muslin fabric. It is thin, and that's what you would want, and it's white to match my printer paper. And here is my matte Mod Podge, and I'm simply going to put a layer of it on the back of this printed piece of paper. Now make it so it's, as the paintbrush goes across, that it's smooth and it glides easily. You want to have enough of that Mod Podge on the back. Once you've got that done, put it down on your fabric and make sure you get all the corners and the edges, give it time to adhere into the fabric. And then before it's even dry, I took my paintbrush and I added another layer on top of the image. And I did go over the paper onto the fabric. I just wanted to make sure everything is going to be secure. And now while this is drying, I was digging around and I found that I did have some fusible web. This stuff is really old, and so I wasn't sure if it was going to work. But basically fusible web is, you can take, typically I think it's fabric. And so you're going to put a piece of fabric on it, iron it, peel the paper off the fabric, put the fabric on fabric, iron it, and then you've got, fabric to fabric that's stuck together, and it's kind of meant for applique. And I just thought, well, it might just work for this paper too. I don't know why it wouldn't. If you have, some fusible web, just follow the directions that you have on your package. I am just kind of looking at things and trying to figure out the best way to do this. So I'm showing you right here, I have done the entire process, and you can see it really fused nicely on there. This is the dried one with the Mod Podge, and you can see it's a little shiny. This piece, Love and Joy, this is with the fusible web. This one is a fusible web. I'm just showing you when I peeled it back, you can see the glue on it. And then you can see how the glue kind of peeled away off the top of that. You'll want to make sure you clean off all those little bits of glue, otherwise it's going to get onto your iron. Now everything's been secured down, and now I want to put it on the decorative part of my pillow. And I thought the best way to do this was just basically stitch it down. Now there's probably more than one way to do this. You could maybe use more Mod Podge, but I really wanted this to stick and not have any problems of it coming off. So all I did is I used some white thread and I stitched it on. I also want to point out, I did do a few with like black stitching. I did a couple with red stitching. And as long as you go along with it and make sure everything's nice and straight, it looked great. It was really actually kind of cute to use a different colored of thread. I didn't go and show you how to do the entire pillow because most people know, how to do the pillow. You're going to do the same thing, glue. I put it all together the same way. I do want to point out, I am showing you how I did the trimming, and this would be one that was used with a fusible web, and I wanted to make it a little frayed. And so you just cut it along where you want it, and then you just start pulling it away until you've got your frayed edge. I was able to do that with the fusible web. The one with the Mod Podge I wasn't, because I got the Mod Podge in the fabric, and so it was stiff. And so the next video this next clip will show I'm just trimming away on one that was done with the Mod Podge. The paper ended up being, flexible, a little shiny. So here it is. It's got the the Mod Podge in it. It ended up being shiny yet flexible. When I had to inside the pillow out, it did kind of get a little crumpled, but not bad if you're careful. And so it trimmed up nicely. I want to quickly tell you, I am going to be in a collaboration. It's going to be on November 9th, so please check back and check out these beautiful ladies and their very fun crafts. We are at the end here, folks. Check out these cute little pillows. Obviously, they're not going to be washable, but that's okay. A lot of things aren't. And so you can do this. You can make little pillows with, printed fabric and attach it. I just think it's a great technique, and I'll definitely be doing this one again. When you do sew your pillows, I used a ladder stitch, and you can't even see how when it's closed up, it's seamless. So check out that I did use a YouTube video to review on doing a ladder stitch. Now, if you actually accidentally get something off kilter, like I did with the Believe in the Magic of Christmas behind this one with the poinsettia on it, I did that to balance it off. I got a little crooked and just add something to make it more balanced, and it fixes it right away. Thank you, my friends, for checking out my video, and I've got lots more stuff coming out. Please like my video. It helps my channel grow, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.